Been about a week since the new Inazuma Chronicled Banner, so I thought it's a good idea to compare the 3 DPS characters there, Ayato, Ayaka, and Yoimiya, to see which one is worth your pull. Feel free to pause the video to check out the builds of the 3 characters that are going up against the PMA with their most premium best teams. Next up, sort of nuke test against the Geovishap. Okay, that was interesting with Ayaka beating it the fastest. Now, let's do a comparison where everybody's limited to only 4-star teammates and has to use a 4-star weapon. Ayaka is allowed Furina here because she's the most owned 5-star, and without either Furina or Kazuha, her damage really falls off and is not worth running with 4-star characters. Yoimiya here is driving Xingqiu and Fischl more than she's doing damage herself, honestly, but it's still a really good team in single target situations. Ayato can also be played in Hyper Bloom, which is an amazing reaction, but in my testing this is his best 4-star team. Ayato is definitely the most versatile unit. He can be played in many team comps, for example, Hypercarry, Freeze, Hyper Bloom, Electro Charge, Overvape, etc. But the reason people don't use him as much is he's simply outclassed by Neuvillette, or even Mulan, and Ayaka definitely needs premium supports to be usable. She greatly appreciates units like Shenhe, Furina, Kazuha, and Escoffier. And lastly, Yoimiya is outclassed by literally every single prior DPS. Plunge Dilu, Gaming, Hu Tao, Mabuika, Alekino, they're all better than her. If you're enjoying the video so far, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It's free and you can always change your mind. That's enough PMA for now. Next, let's compare who's the best Hypercarry unit by giving them the same 3 supports, Furina, Kazuha, and Jalonen. Furina here is using a level 20 weapon to ensure that she does not do all the damage. As you just saw, Ayaka seems to have the highest front-loaded damage hypercarry potential. Yoimiya, despite vaping her hits, couldn't clear fast enough, and it was impossible to swirl Pyro. Ayato's multipliers compared to somebody like Neuvillette are quite low, which make him a decent carry, but he's much better used as a driver unit along with other sub-DPSs on the team. Here I'm comparing who can clear the first chamber of the Abyss faster against the 2 Fatui agents, and they're only allowed Furina and Kazuha as their 5-star teammates because everyone has them. I would like to mention that it took me a few resets to comfortably clear this with Yoimiya. She usually wants a strong shielder on the team, and that can reduce the team's damage. That is it for the comparison. I considered adding in more overworld tests, but that wouldn't really be of much value since the overworld isn't hard. So, should you pull for any of these three characters? Short answer, no. Ayaka's damage can be amazing, but she really wants Furina and Escoffier, and preferably Shenhe too, to do good damage in single target situations. She can only be played in freeze teams and she's currently the best freeze DPS. But freeze only shines against freezable enemies or AoE content, which ever since Sumeru is really rare in the Abyss. Don't get me wrong, freeze is still great for anything that isn't floor 12 Abyss, but if you try to run Ayaka with Mona, Venti, and Diona in the current Abyss, you're not going to clear it and she will feel weak. Besides, she's probably going to be quote-unquote power crept by Skirk anyway. She doesn't make it into top 10 best DPSs. Next is Ayato. He's really flexible, fits into many teams, and is fun to play. However, his damage needs investment to be good. He's satisfying and works in both AoE and single target content, and he can do a lot of shit, as I said earlier, but he's not the best at it. He's not the best Hydra on-field damage dealer, neither is he the best Hydra support. Not that he's bad at it though, just that there's better. Overall, he can be a solid DPS with the right supports, but nothing too crazy. He doesn't make it into top 10 best DPSs either. It's a sort of pull him if you like him kind of situation and he won't be that bad, but I've met nobody who likes him. And lastly, Yoimiya. This is important. I haven't shown this in the video as it was mostly single target, but she really falls off in multi-target, and that is extremely annoying. She also likes having a shielder as she's prone to interruption. Her personal damage is okay at best, and for that she wants Bennett and Yelan and But there are like 7 pyro DPSs who are better than her, have more AoE than her, are more comfortable to play than her, and do more damage than her, with the same support / investment. I know that she has the best story quest in the entire game, but just save your Primogens, okay? And go for Kinich or wait for Skirk or Mauika. So that was it for this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and see y'all next time.